So today I want to talk about time management because it's very important for success in someone's life. Whether you're a college student, some of you may be working professionals, some of you may be high school students, and some of you may just be working out there taking a few online classes. But regardless of where you are or who you are, time management skills are very, very important to master. Because you want to know how to manage your time and not allow time to manage you. Because if you let time manage you, you'll find yourself never ever being able to complete the thing that you want to complete in your day, in your week, in your month, or even in your year. You won't be able to complete long-term or short-term goals, and you won't be able to complete any of your work, whether it be for school or work. So I found that there's 4 phases that someone goes through whenever they're faced with time management, depending on where they are in life. The first phase is they feel like they don't have enough time in the day. They feel like 24 hours does not work for them. They need more time than that. And the second phase they go through is they feel that they can't do it anymore. There's no way that they can complete anything they have to accomplish in that day. The third part is they take away sleep. They take sleep out of their formula and out of their cycle in order to allow themselves to have more time during their day. And the fourth and final phase is they feel burnt out, and that's the point where most people like to quit and stop doing whatever it is that they're doing because they're burnt out of it. So let's go back and talk about the first phase there. So the first phase is there's not enough time in the day. You see a lot of people's clocks and watches, and they're running to and fro from place to place, running all around, tiring themselves out because they feel like there's not enough time in the day to do things. And they wonder how their best friend or the A student in the class or the manager has time to balance everything into their schedule because they're not doing it themselves, and they feel like they may have more than 24 hours in their day when we all have the exact same time frame in our day. The second phase, there's no way that I can do all of this. I see this all of the time at school, whether it be in class, or going into the library, or going into a study session. There's always at least 1 or 2 people with their head down on the desk. You know, you can just tell they're stressed out because they feel like there's not enough time. And they feel like that they can't do it anymore because there's just too many things piling on top of each other. And then the third phase is sleeping is not an option. I see this too all the time. Sometimes you may see it at work. Someone's at their desk and they've just taken a little snooze out of their day. Or they're in class and they're in the back of the classroom drooling, sleeping back there. Or even, you know, they're just in the library all over these big pile of books or studying, they just fall asleep because they're so exhausted, fatigued, and tired because they're taking sleep out of the equation. You're getting 3 or 4 hours of sleep and you're actually killing yourself. It's not helping you at all. You're actually wasting time by not getting sleep because you're not working at your peak performance. You're not working efficiently. Your brain isn't absorbing information like it would be if you were getting enough rest. So it's very important to get those 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And then the last and final phase, they feel burnt out. They want to quit because they're not getting any sleep. They're not succeeding. Their grades are probably getting worse, not better, because of them trying to study more and fit all that stuff into one day and not getting sleep. And now they've probably gotten to the point where they're not having fun anymore. They're not going out with their friends. They're telling everybody, just don't talk to me because I got so much studying to do. They've locked themselves in a room day in and day out, not even seeing sunlight, so to speak, and that sort of thing. Then it's very important to have time to go out and have fun and relieve stress and do the things that you want to do on a day-to-day basis. So let's talk about a solution for all of these things. So we've talked about the 4 different phases. Now let's talk about a solution. Now, before we get into that, I have some statistics for you, and that's pretty mind-boggling. The first is 42% of students work 20 hours a week. 42% of students in the United States work 20 hours a week. They have to juggle school and work on a daily basis and on a weekly basis to have money to afford the things that they need, like food, clothes, school supplies, and also to pay their way through school. Also, most students take 6 years to get a degree nowadays. It's no longer 4. It takes 6 to 7 years to get a degree. That right there, before you even get started, is kind of depressing, knowing it's going to take you probably 4 years to complete a 6-year degree. But only because you're not managing your time well. The third statistic I have is 56 to 73% of college freshmen. Now the freshman year is the most stressful year of a college student. I mean, everything is new, everything is piling on, you're new to this whole college thing, and all you want to do pretty much is have fun. So 56 to 73% of those freshmen push themselves to do non-academic activities like social groups, join clubs, go to parties. They do those non-academic activities even under the stress and pressures of that first year in college before they get everything up under their belt. So how do we combat these things? How do we become more successful and allow ourselves to be able to balance our time? And it comes down to one specific thing, and it's to plan your day, your week, your month, your year, however you want to plan your schedule, is to sit down on Sunday evenings or Sunday night, or just pick your specific day. It's different for everyone. Pick your day and map out your whole entire week and do a generalization of your month and map out some goals that you have maybe for the year and break these big chunks of your life into manageable, small, itty-bitty pieces, hour to hour, day to day. And what you're going to do is not only, plan your study time, but plan time to have fun. My motto is to work hard, play hard. So while you're working, don't think about going out to this or that or having fun or going on vacation. Only focus on your work, because when you're focused on that one certain thing, then you can have the opportunity to do that. Also, just plan out your fun time, plan out your studying time, plan out your work time, plan out working out, even plan when you're going to sleep. Get so specific about your schedule. When you're going to sleep, work, play, study, have fun, play video, put that in there. 6 o'clock, I'm playing video games from 6 to 7. And you'll find out by planning your day each and every day, you will be successful, you will succeed, and you may even have free time. It's not just magic, it just don't pop up anywhere, but you can have free time if you manage your time correctly and get a planner. That's the most important thing there. So if you want to succeed, if you want to have more free time, if you want to eliminate a lot of stress that piles onto your life that doesn't necessarily have to be there, if you want to make good grades, if you want to work more efficiently, get a planner and schedule your time. That comes down to the most specific thing. Implement what you've learned today, and there's no doubt in my mind that you would take a lot of stress out of your life. Thank you. And go ahead.